Friday, where I go live every single Friday, 7 p.m. and answer your questions. My hair will not listen to me today. Oh, I can see the reflection. It's that wild hair. Oh my God. Okay, there we go. Well, you know what? It is what it is. Just going to check in really quick and say hi. All right. So just a reminder, I go live every single Friday and Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun if you've never been here before. You go ahead and you post your question through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or Super Chat. That's up to you. It's a $20 minimum, and it's $30 on Super Chat because YouTube takes 40%. But let me go ahead and jump in because I'm going to change this format a little bit. I'm going to make it a little shorter. So it's been kind of long so far. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that my intro is not that long and we get to the questions, and I want to try and keep the show to an hour and a half and answer as many questions as possible. There will come a point where there's a cutoff time. So I just want to go ahead and say that. So that'll be called Final Call when we get there, because a lot of people are submitting their questions in advance, and that's because we're all in different time zones. So I just wanted to give everybody a heads up for that. So if you are actually in the audience now and you're thinking that you want to ask a question, this is a great time to go ahead and post it or start thinking about what it is that you want to post. And let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Allison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energies of the cards. I go ahead and post on YouTube, Rumble, and sometimes TikTok. You can read more about me on my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and that's also where you can book the services. And I have a special going on right now, if you don't know. And my birthday was September 8th. I'm a Virgo. There's the Hermit. I'm a Virgo. And for the month of September, the last part from the 8th to the 30th, I ran a special. Well, it was so popular, I extended it till October 14th. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely consider booking an appointment by then. The services are my readings. I also do messages from your loved ones, which is where I use my mediumship and I tap into your missing loved ones and get some answers for you. You can also do lessons, and that is where I do tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration. Again, go to my website. You can read more about it. When you're on there, it'll say book a session. That's where the regular fees are. Go to birthday sale, and that will tell you everything that's going to be on sale, and use that link to book, and that's where the discount comes off automatically. All right, what else to tell you? Spots are limited. That's true. This is not the kind of work that you do for 8 hours a day. You will absolutely burn out. If you don't understand that, psychic work is a lot different than going to a 9-to-5 job. You're using energy and it's intense. So it's not the kind of work that you can sit there and do for 8 or 10 hours a day. You'll crash for the next 2 days. So it's a balancing act with that. So it's a unique skill set. What else to tell you? When you're at my website, again, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, you can sign up for the free newsletter. It's at the bottom of every single page. Right now, it also has the announcement along with it, but that is the newsletter. You can book a personal reading, a missing person consultation, which is not part of the sale, but that is a service that I do offer. And I've been having a lot of people reach out to me recently for that. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely go ahead and consider booking that appointment. Also, the Learning Center, that's where the manifestation class is. That's where the online tarot masterclass is going to be. And that's where also the one-on-one classes are in tarot, raising your vibration, and manifestation. You can also check out Allison's picks on my website. And that's where you can go ahead and just see my affiliate links. They're all products that I use. I think they're great. And one last thing before we get rolling, I do have a membership on YouTube if that's something you're interested in joining. We have an excellent community, and I post videos monthly, and I'm trying to do it weekly right now. A couple of things threw me off course for that, so I'm going to be posting like 3 back to back, so that's definitely coming out. So I'm doing that this weekend, so that is definitely coming. And what else to tell you? Oh yeah, this is the best part. So you also have a chance, let me grab this. If you are a member, sorry I'm off camera. If you are a member, and when we do the shout out, and you sign off in the chat, And I see your name, I write it down, and these are members, so I know that, you know, if you show up consistently, I just keep your name here. I put you in here, I mix it up, I pull a name. This is Tracy. So Tracy would get a free question answered as a member. Even if you pay to have a question asked, then I pull your name, then that's 2 questions in one show. That's the only exception. Otherwise, it's 1 question per show. That way it gives everybody the opportunity to ask a question. So let me go ahead and put that back over here. All right. So what else to tell you? Hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. That way you don't miss it, especially if you're a member. That way you get to see when things are posted in the members only section, and you get to know when I go live if you want to go ahead and participate in that question. What else to tell you from? Oh, if you're liking today's show, I should just say this. Like, share, and subscribe. It's a great way to go ahead and help out the channel, and it's free. And let me know where you're watching from. You guys know I'm getting ready to travel. First up, I'm going to Canada. So I'm going to be on the eastern side of Canada because I'm in Florida. So I'm just going to go straight up the coast. When I'm back on the west coast, that's when I'm actually going on the west coast of Canada. So I cannot wait. I'm super excited. I've never been there. And I hear so many great things. And I'm in Florida, and there's so many Canadians here. All the snowbirds come down, and just people that want freedom come down here too. So it's a nice mixture of people here. It's just the weather that sucks, but everything else, you know, it's pretty nice. If you can handle heat and humidity, this is a great place for you. I just can't. That's why you always hear me making digs at Florida. All right, at the end of today's show, I will do a general reading for the collective. It's going to be for the people that are here and the people that are watching in the replay. And whenever this video finds you, because that's really how it works, right? And I just want to say a special thank you to all my subscribers and all my new clients. This has been a pleasure to be able to read for you, and I really appreciate your love and support. This has been phenomenal. And I have to say, the other thing that's been happening, which is really beautiful, is that a lot of shaman and a lot of fellow psychics are coming and having me read for them. And that is very flattering. It's been a consistent thing, and that just speaks volumes that you trust me with everything that's going on in your lives. Thank you very much, in addition to my regular clients that do the same. But I know it's unique when you have that skill set. So thank you very much. That means a lot to me. All right, here we go. General guidelines for the live tarot readings. It's 1 question per show and no bad language or topics. We need to keep it family friendly for YouTube. So 1 question per show. That's so it doesn't become one person's personal reading, and no bad language or topics, because YouTube, as we all know, is a censorship platform. So because of that, we just keep it above board. If you have something that's an off topic that you want covered, then absolutely book that personal reading and we'll just get into it there. All right, so I just want to say hi to everybody. Hi, Antoinette. Hi, Manny. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Linda. Nice to see you. Thank you. Hey, Cowgirl Hippie Chick. Nice to see you. Cheryl. Radhika. Nice to see you. Weezer. All right, everybody's here. So be here when I do that member shout out. If you're just getting here, I'm gonna try and make this a little shorter. So I want to keep it maybe to an hour and a half. If we can get to the point where it's like an hour, we'll see what happens, how many questions come in. All right, so I'm going to try and not have such a long intro. All right, so again, you submit your questions before or during the show, and they will be answered live. So you post your question through PayPal, Venmo, or Stripe, and that's a $20 minimum. And then Super Chat would be a $30 minimum, and that is just because YouTube takes 40%. So what else to tell you? In PayPal, you do it where you put your question at a note section. Venmo, the same thing. Stripe doesn't have that. So the thing with Stripe, yay, Libra. The thing with Stripe is that you have to pay there if this is the option you choose, and then you submit your question either through the chat, or if you want to send me an email at info@ancientoakpsychicarts.com. I know it's a roundabout way, but Stripe does not have the ability to post a question there. So that's the only issue there. So I have a disclaimer. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a therapist and do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. All right, so here we go. Again, if you're watching and you have a question, definitely go ahead and submit it, because this show is going to be fast. So here we go. All right. So Ruth, I think you're the only moderator here tonight. So get ready. We're going to rock and roll. All right, here we go. So, and I don't know if Jody is here. I just want to ask if Jody is here because I had asked her too if she wanted to be a moderator because I don't know, but I never saw her respond before, so I don't know. Anyways, Jody, if you're out there, that's what I was just asking. All right, so here we go. This first question is going to be for Linda. And Linda writes, "Hi, Allison. Love your lives and Pisces videos. General energy pull. Thank you, Linda." Okay, and this is a different Linda, not Linda. Oh, Linda the moderator. Sorry. This is not Linda the moderator. Linda and Ruth are here tonight. Sorry, Linda, I saw you. I don't know. I didn't see you right now when I'm scrolling. All right, so you guys are the only two that I can see here tonight. All right, here we go. So this is for Linda. Let me get my mic on better. Oh, there we go. All right, now you can probably hear me a little bit better. All right, here we go. This is for Linda. We have Two of Pentacles. We have the Emperor, and we have the World card. All right, we have Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the World card. So Linda, a lot happening for you. What does the universe want to tell you? Stay grounded, stable, secure, stay balanced in your life right now because you have a lot coming in. We also have two major arcanas. We have the Emperor and the World card. This is about you really taking charge of your life and moving forward. To me, this is really about you making huge strides in your life right now. This is going to be where you want to live, who you want to be with. You're looking at really everything in your life and it as an outward focus because he's the Emperor. So to me, this is you really gearing up, getting ready to make some big moves in your life. And what's happening is the world is right there. So this is where that's that beautiful space where one door opens and another one shuts. And you're looking back very quickly and you're looking back at the Emperor. It's like you're asking yourself, okay, is this the direction we're going in? Yes or no? And he's going to give you that answer, which is going to be your inner voice, your higher self kind of thing. I think that you're just making sure because you don't want to make any mistakes. This is you being practical. This is you not wanting to make a mistake because if you make a mistake, you slip and fall. So for me, this is about you really making a big change where it's like a new chapter is coming, that new day is dawning kind of energy, and it's exciting and exhilarating. And to me, the energy is that you are welcoming it and that this is the right direction for you to go in. I think that you've made some decisions in your life and you're just moving forward and you're embracing it. Wow. Beautiful energy. That's what the universe wants to tell you tonight, Linda. Thank you for your question. All right. So next question. This is going to be for Lisa from Australia. All right, here we go. So hello, Allison. Thank you for the messages from your loved ones session. Oh, you're welcome. That Lisa. Okay. Hello. I feel so much better. I definitely feel the shift. I look forward to my reading with you. Yeah, I could feel it and I could sense it too. I was watching you during the Zoom call and you can absolutely feel that. And yeah, I look forward to the reading too, but I'm really glad that you did the messages from your loved ones first, because I think that that was some stuff that you could put behind you as now we focus on you. So I'm glad that that worked out. All right, and she says, what does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Lisa from Oz, Australia. Okay, here we go. What does the universe want to tell Lisa? I'm going to actually switch decks. Let me do that. All right. All right, here we go. This is for Lisa. We have 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles, and the Sun card. Lisa, phenomenal shifts have taken place for you. We've got the 9 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Sun card. This is the most positive card in the deck. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God. So what I see is that this is you really enjoying your best life. This is you being, this is Virgo energy right here. This is you being grounded, stable, secure, but this is you being self-reliant and independent. This is you embracing just being happy and content with yourself before you actually are inviting other people into your life. I feel that this is you really being comfortable in your own skin. And also being able to enjoy everything that you've achieved thus far in your life, good, bad, right? Because we're all a combination, but you're comfortable with who you are right now and everything that you've been through. It's a beautiful energy. The other card that's coming in is the Six of Pentacles. This is about you being open to receive. This is really telling me that it's about you being open to receive more goodness coming in. Because for me, that Nine of Pentacles with that Six of Pentacles is then symbolizing that now your joy is coming in. I mean, you're happy where you're at, but do you know what I mean? Like more joy is coming in because the 10 is talking about your eye on the prize energy, which are friends, family, pets. It's going to be work and career, housing, your finances, location, relocation, travel, your health, your education, right? It's everything out there in that 3D world, the earthly realm that we live in. For me, this is about you being open to receive something new. And that could be a potential partner. That could be deepening a relationship you're in, a friendship coming in, finances, your health, right? It's everything in there, but it's about being open to receive that. And it can be more than one. You know, when I give you guys examples, I don't limit it to just one. I don't limit it to just one for myself when I read or when I do my manifestation work. I open it wide up because I'm going to let the universe present to me whatever it is that I need in that moment. And Lisa, what you need is the sun. This is what's coming through. To me, this is your connection with your family beyond. And I only say that because we had that messages from your loved one session. This is you and them. You are still connected. They're just in a different dimension, a different energy frequency. You are still connected, and it's such a beautiful, loving arrangement and an exchange of energy. This is going back and forth. So for me, that's what the universe wants to tell you, is that I think that was a big positive and a big release. That's such a beautiful energy that's coming in. And that there's nothing but positive things coming your way in the future too, because that sun card is that big sweeping energy over months and years. So not only are you having that exchange, but this is something that now you're on a trajectory to have a lot of positive things starting to come in. So, oh my God, Lisa, how beautiful. From Australia, I love it. Thank you for your question. All right, and I see a super chat come in. Okay, Ava. Hi, Ava. Nice to see you. Okay, and Ava says, hi, Allison. What does the universe want to tell me about my love life? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right, I'm going to use this deck. I love this deck. I love the energy from this deck. I think it was just so well done. Wow. Okay. Get a little tea quick. Okay. All right, this is for Ava. What does the universe want to tell her about her love life? Oh my God, Ava. Ava, 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 I love you. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. Big fat yes. Hold on. Seven of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles. Ava, amazing. I mean, it's so consistent. Your energy, you know, like when I read for all of you, it is so consistent. It is amazing. Ace of Pentacles. All aces are gifts and blessings from the universe and new beginnings. Seven of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. So relationships are in the realm of Pentacles. Just like the Ace of Cups would be the ace of love, your emotions, intuition, connection to source. Pentacles is bigger. So for me, at least it is, because the Pentacles is giving you a strong foundation. We're looking at relationships, whether it's going to be platonic, romantic, a pet. You're looking at marriage in that. It's not just a love, emotional love. You're literally looking at everything that goes along with that. So for me, the Pentacles is a stronger version of love than just the Cups, which is just your emotions. This has a lot more, to me, a lot more substance. So that tells me that this is like a deep connection coming in for love, a new beginning, right? So it's about looking at that, and maybe it starts as a friendship and then it deepens and you have this really strong foundation that moves into this deep romantic relationship, because ideally most people want to marry their best friend. You know, it depends on what you're looking for, but that would kind of be the ideal. Then you've got the Seven of Pentacles. You have a lot of choices, Ava. a lot of people in your that would like to be with you, but this is about you choosing one and nurturing that relationship, and that's where the growth is. And that one is this one, an Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Page of Pentacles, this is a new opportunity. It's as simple as that. The page is that young energy. It's a messenger. That tells me that there's somebody right there in your energy field. This is about you doing it. Is it a new person? It can be, or it can be a new opportunity in love. So it just depends on the situation that's going to come in, using your discernment, using your intuition, and trusting it on your judgment of the situation. Oh my God, amazing. Ava, it is so consistent what comes in. It's amazing. Thank you for your question. It really is. Oh my God, I cannot believe it. Hi, everybody. Just checking the chat really quick. Just amazing. All right, here we go. So this next question is from Mindy. Yeah, but it's like all the time, Ava. Every waking moment. I just love it. It's so much fun. It is so much fun. Hey, Sherry, nice to see you. All right, here we go. This is going to be, and it's for all of you guys, all of you. All right, here we go. So this is from, oh my God, I forgot, Mindy. Okay, here we go. She says, hi, Allison. This is my first time asking a question. I love your Libra videos and booked a birthday reading. Yay, congratulations. I look forward to reading for you. My mother passed away and I want to know if she is here with me. Wait. My mother passed away and I want to know if she is here with me, helping me, and if she has a message for me. Okay, Mindy, let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right. All right, so this is for Mindy. All right. Let's find out. Is your mom here with you? And does she have a message for you? Five of Wands, the Moon card, and the Devil card. So your mom is here with you. We've got the Five of Wands, we've got the Moon card, and the Devil card has shown up. So your mom is here with you, but she's trying to tell you that there's something about a situation that you're involved in right now that I think it's with a love interest. I feel that she's trying to tell you about some type of a relationship that's actually not healthy for you and for you to get out of it. So there's some type of connection that you're involved with, that there's a lot of drama and strife. And I feel like you're buried in it emotionally. And that's why I think it's a relationship and that somebody's pulling the strings, like somebody's controlling you in a relationship. And it's a very unhealthy relationship, that it's not for your best interest. I don't even think it's based on love. Maybe it started off that way or you thought it was, but I actually don't even feel that there's any love in this relationship. Again, I feel like it might have started off that way, but that's not what it is now. Now it is just full, like almost like domination, in the sense of almost like a psychological. I don't see any physical abuse coming through in the cards, but I do see psychological abuse. I do feel that somebody is manipulating you with words, and that they are. They're just incredibly manipulative, and I feel like they outthink you, and that is not a cut. It just means like someone that's a narcissist, they're so good because they've been doing it their whole lives, and if you're not used to that, it's kind of like you're not sure how to come at it. You're not, because they throw you off a little bit. They don't think like a normal person, and I feel like that's what your mom is seeing, that you're caught up in something like that. And that this person that's doing it is very alluring. That's why this Devil is he's a good looking guy, but there's something there's something not quite right, that's very manipulative. They're able to pull the strings. It might even be that you're with someone that's a lot older than you also. And so they do have more life experience. And so it's easier for them to manipulate you too. But I do feel that you're underwater in this relationship. And your mom is witnessing that. So that is kind of telling me that she's trying to send you a protective message for you to look at that relationship and really leave. And I don't like to tell anybody what to do, but that is the message that's coming through, is to get away from that, because this is drama and strife. This is someone that is really an unhealthy attachment, and they have their hooks in you. So that's almost like, the other thing I'm seeing too is that because you're underwater in it, it can also be where it's like an energy vampire. And so that is another thing that can be coming in. And so it could be that this person's manipulative and they drain you. And honestly, when you have to put up with someone that's like that, that is draining. If you're constantly having to defend yourself or to be under attack in some psychological way, that's exhausting. So that's what your mom wants to tell you, Mindy. So thank you for your question. I hope that that gives you some guidance and enlightenment. And I look forward to our session together. If you want to pursue that more, we can. All right. Thank you. Okay. So just a reminder. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't talked to him. Okay. All right. Just a reminder. I just saw someone post the $199. Just a reminder, it is a $20 minimum, and that's going to be for PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, and it's a $30 minimum for Super Chat. So just a FYI. Okay, so I'm going to go on to the next question. So if you have a question, definitely go ahead and post it. I'm going to check right now before I go on to the next question. Okay, so I have to log in, so it might take a second. All right. Oh. Oops. Oh, okay. I accidentally deleted it. Hold on. There we go. Oh, good. It did not log me out. Oh, good. Oh, my God. Okay, so this is from Steve from Alberta, Canada. Okay, hello, Allison. Love your lives. I booked a reading for next week. Oh, fantastic. I look forward to reading for you. Thank you, Steve. All right, so what does my dog Thor think of me and our house? Is he happy here? Thank you, Steve from Alberta, Canada. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I wonder if there's snow. Okay. No problem. We got time. Go ahead and do what you need to do, Janine. Not a problem at all. Okay, so here we go. I know that happened to me the other day too. I was trying to buy memberships for people, and it was asking me for a number, and I just didn't have it as I was trying to do it live. Anyways, here we go. So, hello, Allison. Love your lives. Thank you. Flattery, guys, gets you everywhere. I booked a reading for next week. What does my dog Thor think of me and our house? Is he happy here? Okay, let's find out. This is for Steve in Canada. Queen of Wands. We have the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. Okay, so Queen of Wands, the Three of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. So he loves you. This is him in his element. I think he gets everything that he needs, but not so much with the house. I feel like he's kind of trapped in the house. So he loves you, not the house. So I don't know what's going on in the house, if it's small, if he's stuck inside, if there's somebody in there that he doesn't like. But what I'm getting is that this is the card that, you know, he can try and heal, but he is not a happy camper. The Five of Loss, it's like the card of loss and bereavement. You know, I almost feel like, you know, I don't know if there's snow up there right now, because I don't know when the snow season actually starts. Excuse me, my nose is itching. but I don't know if it's maybe even just the loss of, he used to be outside and he could run free in the summer, and now he's locked in a house because it's snowing, or he doesn't get out as much because of the weather change. But he is not happy at all. This Three of Swords, the card of loss, and then this is the card of loss and bereavement. He is really mourning something. It's almost like, if you had somebody else in the house that passed away, your dog is mourning them, or another pet that passed away, your dog is mourning it. It's that deep of an emotional response to something. So your dog, I feel, is almost suffering from depression. But your dog absolutely loves you. That is without a doubt. Your dog thinks that you are everything and absolutely loves your attention and everything else. But the house, not so much. I don't know if it's like really dark, if, I don't know. There's something about this where that dog is just not happy about it at all. I mean, at all. So I think that you need to consider doing something, looking at the house, how it's set up for the dog, to try and switch that energy, because most dogs are happy all the time. They're happy-go-lucky. They're not miserable. So see what's going on there that's making your dog miserable, because, maybe if there's somebody in the house, are they mean to the dog when you're not around? I mean, I'm not kidding, because there's something about this where this dog is really miserable, and that's unusual for a dog to be like that. Or it's just mourning the loss of another pet or a loved one in the home. So that's something. Or I just got a hit. Maybe, I don't know if you just adopted this dog, if it's been separated from a sibling, like a litter mate. And it's really mourning that, because this dog is really not happy. And there's really nothing else I can say about that. I just want you to know so that you can do something to help the dog. So I look forward to our session next week. And if that's something you want to go over, maybe we can. But I think that it's so self-explanatory. You should be able to figure that out. So I'm sending you lots of love. Okay, I'll see you next week. All right, next question. This is from Radhika. Okay, yay. I don't know if you're watching live. I think I saw your name earlier. I'm channeling, so you guys know I can't remember everything. Hi, Allison. Good evening. Thank you for our one-on-one session. You're welcome. It's always a pleasure to read for you. I love your energy and you. It's always the best to connect with you. I am so happy to share that I am finally opening my tarot studio and bookshop on Saturday the 4th. Yay! And have kept a small launch event for the same. I just wanted to request if you could pull some cards for this. Thank you, Radhika. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. I think your name is pronounced Radhika. I think I've been pronouncing it wrong. I think it's Radhika. Okay, so here we go. Let's see how your event's going to go. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you. That is going to be awesome. Here we go. We have the Hierophant, we have the Star, and we have the Hermit. All major arcana. The Hierophant, the Star, and the Hermit. Okay, so this is really telling me that you're in your happy place. You're doing exactly what it is. This is your faith, loyalty, and commitment to yourself, to your business, to starting this up. You're making something very special happen. This is your connection to source, and you're providing that connection to the other people in your community that are going to come and benefit from your tarot shop and from your bookstore. This is beautiful. So that tells me that you're doing exactly what you're meant to do. And then the Star card is here. Both of these cards talk about faith. This is your faith, loyalty, and commitment. This is hope, faith, healing, and renewal. To me, again, this is going to be your commitment to source. This is you doing something you're divinely aligned to do. You have this connection that's going. Same thing with the stairwell. You are very much connected, and it's coming in, and you're in your happy zone. I think that you're also renewing your sense of self. And I think that for the bookstore to be successful, I think that this is you being exactly who you're meant to be and doing exactly what it is you're meant to do. You have that connection, and you're going to help deepen other people's connections. And it doesn't matter what their background is. It's just a nice store for spirituality. using tarot as a divination tool, using your talents to be able to go ahead and help people around you. We also have the Hermit. This is Virgo energy. You guys know, I always say it because I love it. I am the Virgo. I am Hermit also. So this is about going within. I know you're Cancer. I have to always remember that. But this is you going within. This is you then going deep for answers and being able to shine that light. This is you starting this process. I think that this opening that you're having and then having your own shop, it's going to change you. You're no longer going to be that same person because you have so much coming in. You're going to meet so many great people, so many connections. You're going to have your ups and downs like all businesses do, but this is you doing that soul searching, and you're gaining a lot of enlightenment in your life, in your own personal self, and with your relationship to the world around you. And it's huge. It's monumental. This is that wise old soul, and you're on your journey. That's what the universe wants to tell you. It's going to be a success. If that's something you're wondering too, all of these cards are talking about that because it's your faith, loyalty, and commitment to you. And that's what's bringing that in. Beautiful energy. Oh my God, congratulations. I hope you send pictures. I want to see, because when I go to India, I'm coming to see you. So I have to see it. All right. So next question. So I see somebody was asking, what are we paying for? I'm new to this. Well, that's if you want to ask a question. Otherwise, you can just hang out and watch. But if you have a question for me, I'm a tarot reader. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energy of the cards. So if you have a question, you want to submit it through PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, or Super Chat, just know the price difference. All that information is in the description below, and the moderators can help you. All right. Okay, Sherry. Yeah, because I think, Linda, are you still here? And Ruth and Ava? Okay. Just because somebody was asking a question. All right, here we go. Oop. Sorry, that was me. All right, here we go. So the next question is going to be, and I'll check in just a second. Hi, Allison. Love your shows and Cancer videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I loved my reading with you. You are amazingly clear and accurate. Wow, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just, you know what? It's second nature to me. I absolutely love what I do. When will I find my dream home in the next 6 months? Thank you, Libby from Arizona. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. Here we go. When will I find my dream home in the next 6 months? So time is hard in the tarot, but I'm just going to pull on your dream home, okay? Here we go. We have King of Wands. We have Nine of Swords, and we have Nine of Wands. Okay, King of Wands, Nine of Swords, and Nine of Wands. So this is you definitely having your eye on the prize, which is your dream home. Definitely going to happen. So it's interesting. We have two nines. Again, I really don't like to be pinned down on timing, and I don't think any honest tarot reader does, because it's divine timing. It's really hard. If I had to guess, because these are two nines, I would say 9 months. So 9 months, 9 months, because we have Nine of Swords and Nine of Wands. Now, this isn't the most positive energy. This is talking about a never-ending nightmare. To me, this is your struggle to try and find a home. This is your fear. These are your thoughts that come up. This is you stressing out over it and over processing, I think, about getting your dream home, finding it, you know, looking at all the details, the price, the interest rate, you know, everything else. Is it going to go smooth? Is the neighborhood okay? I think this is your stress that's coming through. Nine of Wands, this is talking about really you're burned out. You're kind of tired of looking. You're still standing. You got your strength and stamina. Your eyes on that prize, but you're really kind of maxed out. So it's almost like maybe you need to just take some time off. I feel like if you're doing something like this like let's say you work 9 to 5, maybe you do it a little bit after work and then on the weekend, I kind of feel like you need to step back for a couple of weeks and just take a big break and take a deep breath and enjoy your life and then go back to it, because these energies are really telling me that you're so stressed out and you're putting so much pressure on yourself that you might even miss something, because you're so tired that you're going to be, both of these, it's your mind and your energy, right? This is mind and this is energy, that you're so tired, you might miss something. You might miss some details. You might miss something in a contract, even if you do find your house, that you might not read it right because you're wiped out from doing all of the search. So for me, this is about you looking at your energy. Are you going to find it? Absolutely. King of Wands. He has his eye on the prize and he always wins. He might lose a battle here and there, but he always wins. This is you getting your idealized home. When though, again, timing's hard in the tarot, but it's interesting. 2 nines, 9 weeks, 9 months, not 9 years. It's going to be a lot sooner than that, but you know what I mean? So when if it happens in the 11th month? Again, divine timing. When if it happens in the 3rd month? Divine timing. So this is just you paying attention though to yourself and your energy and what you're doing. Don't stress out. I think it's good. All right. So thank you for your question, Libby. Okay, here we go. The next one is going to be, actually, let me pop this up before I get timed out. Stay logged in. Don't do that. Don't time me out. Hold on. Okay. And let me, where is it? I accidentally deleted PayPal, then I had to open it up. So I'm all over the place with that. So let me see. Okay, I've got a question from, let's see. Hold on. Oh my gosh, that's Stripe. Hold on. Okay, so I've got a question from Sherry, and then Ruth, I see yours too. So let me go ahead and do that. So this is from Sherry. Hi, Allison. Fun question for the universe is my soulmate twin flame coming from another universe? Will he find me before the end of this year? Couldn't resist asking with the questionable comment. Always love watching your live chats. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right. So is your soulmate twin flame coming from another universe? Okay, let's find out. That's a loaded question, by the way, because there's a lot of ways that can go. Okay. Is your soulmate twin flame coming from another universe, and will he find you before the end of the year? Okay. 9 of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. Okay. So 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. So is somebody coming in? This is telling me that you're kind of enjoying your time right now. This is you being independent, self-reliant. This is you really having a nice focus in your life. I think you have a lot going on right now, and this is kind of your focus. This is you looking towards your future, though. So you're enjoying your present, but this is you looking towards your future, because the Queen of Swords always looks to the future. She's the queen of evaluation. You're taking it in. You're even getting that bird's eye view. This is you getting a lot of clarity in your life right now on what it is that you actually want. So what kind of person, what are their characteristics? What are their traits? What's a deal breaker? What is, so in other words, what's a must have, and what is something that you just cannot have? Right? So I heard someone say one time that they can't handle a guy that has bad teeth, and it's just like, okay, like they don't like this woman was so obsessed with teeth. She couldn't handle if one was like overlapping, or if there was a gap or anything like that, that was a deal breaker for her. So it might sound superficial and shallow to somebody else, but for her, that was a true deal breaker, right? When if she was a dental hygienist or a dentist itself. So that's someone that's like, no, my God, I have to have perfect teeth because that's what I do and I'm obsessed with it, and they have a sharp eye for it. So maybe that is a deal breaker for someone like that, but for somebody else, who cares, right? It's that kind of energy, though. You're looking to see what is going to work for you and what isn't, because somebody's coming in fast. This tells me that you are going to be meeting someone. They are running to you. So you're going to see them. Here's that bird's eye view. You're seeing them come in. I just want to say that. You see that? He's coming in fast. This guy is on a mission. So the one that's coming in, and again, it's swords, thoughts, words, and ideas. That tells me you might meet this person with verbal communication. Maybe it just starts off as a friendship where it's verbal though. This person, I think, is a talker, or maybe you meet them in that way. Maybe you're meeting them online in the sense of, because that's swords, thoughts, words, and ideas, there's an exchange. Maybe you're meeting them at a hobby group, a meetup group, because there's a verbal exchange, and then that's when the door opens. But this is a fast-moving card. It's one of the fastest cards in the tarot, the Knight of Swords, and he's on a mission. So yes, when this person shows up, they're going to come in fast. So this is kind of you being ready for it. The comet moves fast, okay? So by the end of the year, same thing. I'm comfortable kind of saying that, like generally, right? But we're getting close. That's a couple months away, but that's a fast moving energy. Couple weeks, couple months, maybe goes into the new year a little bit. So yay. I hope that that works out for you. Congratulations. Keep manifesting it in. Keep manifesting it in. I'm doing the same thing. All right. So let me come over here. I have to switch over to PayPal. Ruth. Okay, we have a question from Ruth. Let me go ahead and answer this one. Let me have it come up. Hi, Allison. I've enjoyed your readings all week. Will I be buying a home in 2026? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Thank you. I've been having a blast. All right, here we go. All right. Will you be buying a home in 2026? Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. You're on a mission to do that. So we've got the Five of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and we've got the Knight of Wands. So this is about you experiencing some obstacles. The Five of Swords, look at his head. It's a headache. There's a lot of obstacles that are coming in around you getting a house in 2026, whatever that might be. Maybe it's with contracts, maybe it's with funding, maybe it is just being able to find time to get out and go look for a place, whatever that is. This is telling me that you're going to experience some obstacles. Does that prevent you from getting the house? No. But there's going to be obstacles along the way. This Eight of Cups, this is you, I think, walking away from a few things to pursue what it is that you want. You might have some homes that look good, and then you're having to walk, like maybe after the home inspection is done, there's just too much wrong with it. And that's if you actually get a good home inspector to go and take a look at it, because a lot of them, they lie. That's been my experience. So this is you, if you get someone that's really good, that's out for your best interest, when they find that information, this is you walking from some of these deals that you're going to come up against. You know, it could be that, you know, maybe there's something wrong with the plumbing or the electrical, or there's some rot or mold or something that they find out that really only an inspector can do, that, you know, it's like scraping beneath the surface to really see if there's something going on, especially if it's an older home. You know, a lot of things can be hidden. So it's you walking away from that. But there's light at the end of the tunnel. So don't be dissuaded. Just know that you're going to have some obstacles come in. And that light is the Knight of Wands. This is you on a mission. This is the builder in the tarot. He's the most determined knight to really build something special. This is you getting your home. But you're going to have to walk through the fire to get it. You know, it's not easy. We've got a bunch of obstacles, and you're going to be walking away from a few properties, I think. But you do find it in the end. So in 2026, yes. At the end of the year, I didn't say that, but this is going to be, you know, because I don't want to be stuck with like timing wise, but this is you. It's going to be a process. That's for sure. Sometimes things just line up, but that's just part of the growth period, you know, and it's also dependent on the market that you're at and what's available at that time, but you're definitely going to get it. So congratulations. Yeah, you'll have to let us know. All right. Thank you for your question. All right, let me go back over here. All right, so I know I saw somebody say that they wanted to post a super chat, and that hasn't come in, so I just want you to know, hold on, that I don't see it. So just a FYI for whoever was going to be nailed it head on. I really hope that that goes well for you. And if you come to Orlando, I'm not in Orlando, but if you come into Florida, and if it's not hot, we can definitely meet. I cannot handle the heat at all. So I'm going to be moving myself. So yay. All right. So we just had a super chat come in. Okay. So Kimberly Clark, hi, nice to see you. What is happening between me, Aquarius, and a Capricorn? Is it all in my head? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. All right, what is happening between you and a Capricorn? Is it all in your head? Okay. Let's find out. All right, I'm going to use this deck for that. Here we go. This is going to be for, let me see, Kimberly Clark. Okay, here we go. 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So 8 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the 3 of Pentacles. So this is a lot of communication going on. A lot of messages. This is going to be verbal and nonverbal. So this could be something that maybe is masked, or something that is just kind of coming in. I think it's all coming in on a target though. So whether it is going to be a romantic or platonic interaction, this is just telling me that it's just a lot of baby steps. This is the Page of Wands, which to me is just taking that first step, which is usually baby steps, because it's a page, it's a messenger, it's a younger energy. It's also an immature energy because it's someone that's younger. They're not even a teenager yet. So this is someone that is just kind of like almost testing the waters kind of energy. Then we have the 3 of Pentacles. So this card to me is about teamwork makes the dream work. So I think that there is a type of camaraderie, a type of playfulness that's going on, that it's a good rapport, and I think that that's a lot of what you're picking up on. If you wanted a relationship with this person, this tells me that they might be open to it, because the thing with the 3 of Pentacles is that it's quality people, quality work. So this is a quality person, and even if you somehow bridge that gap with this person, if they're a quality person, they're not going to shoot you down. They're not going to hurt your feelings. Even if it's not reciprocated, it'll kind of be like, oh, okay, no, I'm already in a relationship, or no, there's nothing there. I'm that way with everybody. Maybe if they're super friendly and you're misreading it for a romantic relationship, maybe they're just super friendly with everybody. So it's that kind of energy that's coming in, but I don't see it. So there's no cup energy. So there's no love. But this can be any type of relationship. This is going to be whether it's romantic or platonic. And this card can also be that card of strong foundations, in the sense of it could even imply marriage. But that's what's coming through. I hope that that makes sense. But this tells me that there's a lot of communication going on, a lot. 8 of Wands is a fast-moving energy, and it carries a lot of messages. So this could be, like I said, verbal, nonverbal, text messaging. This could just be interaction when you see this person. This could be a lot of different things. Does that make sense? So is it in your head? There's definitely something going on, but again, it's an immature type energy. So it could be someone that's just flirting, that's just friendly, or someone that's actually looking for a relationship. And again, whether this is going to be a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship, I don't see cups, so I don't see emotions, and I don't see love like that. I'm seeing the pentacles, so that's talking about an interaction, a connection. Definitely a connection. I hope that that helps. Does that make sense? I'm going to go ahead and go over here. Okay, so next question. This is going to be from, let me come back over here. I have to refresh. Come on. Okay, this is back over here. All right, so the next one is going to be from Frank in Las Vegas. Oh my God, I love it. I love Vegas. All right, here we go. Hi, Allison. Love your show and the new dailies. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm enjoying it too. Will I find love in the next year? Thanks, Frank from Vegas. Okay, let's go ahead and find out. Love in Vegas. There's so many great people there. It gets a bad rap, but there are so many great people there. All right, here we go. All right, so will Frank find love in the next year? Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. Yeah, you've got some shifting to do though, but you'll definitely find it. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles, and then we also have this Page of Cups, and this is Cupid. This is a beautiful love energy. So this is you. I feel like you're having to walk away from a current relationship, Frank. So I feel like you might be in one now, but that's not the love relationship for you. And you do whatever it is you want to do, but I'm getting that you are walking away from somebody right now, that it's kind of like it's something that's just been dying out, and nobody has had the balls to actually break it off officially, excuse my language, but this is somebody, it's like slowly drifting away. People are fading apart. The calls aren't happening as much. It's one of those energies where you're just getting ready to walk away because there's not love there. There might be friendship, and it might be, companionship or a type of comfort, but that's not love. And I think that you both know it, and it's just a matter of one person making the big move. Because we have this Four of Pentacles, you're like holding on to something that's really not getting you anywhere. And that's creating a type of blockage for you, and it's preventing love from coming in. That tells me that this big change really does need to happen, this walking away, because you're not allowing love to come in. You have to walk. Then we have this Page of Cups. This is really talking about you having the ability to have love come in. And this is telling me, because it's a messenger, so this is going to be a young love, immature love, or it could be immature. It's not immature, but it could be immature. But what I'm actually getting is that you're not immature. What I'm getting is that this would represent a new romance, and maybe even a new type of romance that you're not used to having. So this could be something very refreshing for you, something where you're using your imagination and creativity, where it's like the person that you meet is challenging. So in a good way, right? That they're making you think, you're on your toes. And that's a positive. It's almost like you've met your match kind of energy. And that is a young, fresh start for you. But you have to leave what you're involved in right now, because this is definitely not working out. I mean, look at eyes closed. You want your eyes open and to enjoy life. This is a shutting down. And then you've got to walk away from that. So that's what I'm seeing for you. But will love be coming in the next year? Yeah. But I actually think that you're in a relationship right now. So that's got to go. All right. But, I don't tell anybody what to do. I'm just saying, if you want love to come in, it's not with the person that you're currently with. I got to say it like that. All right, Frank, thank you for your question. And I hope you do find love, because I hope everybody does. Everybody should have love in their life. That is for sure. All right. Just a disclaimer, I am not a therapist. All right. So I think this is an excellent time. Okay, we're halfway through. So let's go ahead and do the members shout out. So if you're a member and you're watching, sign off in the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and put your name into the bowl. Let me grab my bowl. Oh, it's heavy. I'm going to put your name in the bowl, and I'm going to mix it up, and then someone gets a free question answered tonight. So if you're a member, go ahead and type your name in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and search for the people that I know are here, and that is going to be the moderators. Linda, you're right. Linda, are you still here? Let me ask that, because I don't want to pull someone's name and then they're not here. Okay, member shout out, exactly. Okay, Ruth, Sherry. Okay, let me find names. All right. Where is it? Okay, Sherry, Ruth, Ava, are you still here? Ava, okay. Ava right there. And let's see. Linda, are you still here? Oh, Kimberly, I'm glad. Okay. I'm glad that that makes sense. Okay. I'm just checking the chat on that. Yeah, I don't know if Redika is here. That's why I was asking to do this sign off. I know they were here earlier, but I don't want to pull their name and then nobody's here. Any members that are here tonight. And for those of you that, while we're waiting for that, for those of you that are new, if you join the membership on my YouTube channel, and it's just like the price of a coffee, then not only do you get access to the members only videos, but every time I go live and we do the shout out where we do that sign off and you chime in the chat, your name goes in this bowl and I go like this. And if I choose your name, then you get a free question asked or answered, excuse me. So you have to come up with a question. And what's great is I figure I go live 9 or 10 times a month, depending on where the days fall in that month. That's how many chances you have to get a free question answered. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely become a member. All right, so I'm just going to give it a little bit longer. Okay. I don't know what Jeannie Cara said. Was charged, well, not in the super chat because there's nothing here coming from you. So let me go ahead and see what it is. Are you on PayPal or Venmo? What's her name? Hold on. Jeannie, I think. I have to scroll back and find it. Jeannie Cara, what platform did you do that on? Because I don't see anything on Venmo from you. So I don't know what you're talking about. I have not seen anything come through 3 times at all. Not on PayPal. I'll check Stripe. And then I'm going to answer the members' question. So let me go ahead and check Stripe really quick. So PayPal did not charge you 3 times. I'm not PayPal, YouTube, because it would show up for me. No, you have not been charged 3 times. Yep, it's just you, Ava, and Ruth. So guess what? It's another moderator night. I know they were here earlier, and Linda's not here either. Okay. Linda, the moderator, you're not here. Okay. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. I know it's a Friday night, everybody. Thanks for spending your time with me. All right, here we go. So this is going to be a free question, and I'm not looking. All right, here we go. This is going to be for Ava. Ava, you get a question answered. Okay, so I'll let you think about it. Oh my God, I love it. So let me go ahead and put the rest away. I'm going to go ahead and answer somebody else's question that submitted it while you're thinking of a question that you want to go ahead and ask. Let me get these out of here. All right. And if anybody is watching from Europe, I know it's late over there. What is a good time during the day that would work for everybody over there? Well, it's the day for me. I'm in Eastern Standard Time in Florida because I've had a lot of European clients ask that, and I keep forgetting to ask them what a good time is. So if you know what a good time would be to run a show like this for the Europeans, let me know. I forget. Okay, so I forget to ask. Okay, so let me go ahead and come back over here. Where's that next question? Okay, so Ava, while we're waiting for your question, I'm going to go ahead and answer another one. So this is from, well, oh my God, I love this. Okay, so hi, Allison. Love your live shows and your Virgo videos. I hope you visit Ontario soon. You know what? I am. I will be up there what is today? I should be up there in a couple of weeks. So I wasn't sure, and now I don't have the exact dates, but I look at a oh my God, I can't talk. I'm looking at a window, and that's when I'm going to come up there. I would love an in-person reading with you. We can arrange that, but sign up for the newsletter because that's the first to know. And I do have a couple of other people in Ontario that do want a reading also. I'm only going to do maybe one, maybe two a day at the most, but really I'm there to be on vacation. So that's why it's usually just one a day. So let me see. I'm not sure how many days I'm going to be in Ontario, just so you know that. But I will be in Niagara Falls for a couple of days. So if you're closer to that, we can always meet there. All right, so what does the universe want to tell me today? Love you, William, Gen X, LOL. So yeah, Gen X too, I love it. All right, here we go. All right, what does the universe want to tell me today? All right, this is for William. Okay, William in Ontario. All right, what does the universe want to tell William today? We have Four of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Pentacles, two knights. Okay, we have the Four of Swords, Four of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is really telling me that you really have a lot to celebrate right now. This is a beautiful energy that's coming in for you. This is traditionally that 11-11 card, two wands and then two wands, and you walk through that portal. This is telling me that you're walking through that. You have a lot of beautiful things coming in for you. To me, this is about you raising your vibration. This is you celebrating. I think a lot of good things have already happened to you and are continuing to happen is what this is telling me. This is celebrating milestones like graduations, anniversaries, weddings, having a child. It's that beautiful energy about something that is huge, that it's a cause to celebrate. This can also be the card of marriage and the card of freedom. And I love that because it should be freeing to be in a healthy marriage. It should make you feel safe and loved and really free in your own unique way. And to me, that's what this represents. When you're with the right person, that's the energy that's coming through. But this card is really loaded. But your energy that's flying off this card for me is saying that you just have a beautiful energy and aura. Things are lining up for you right now because you're walking into that celebratory type energy. This card is saying maybe you're running, but this is you getting a lot of truth and answers in your life right now. I think that you're on a mission for that. And when you're looking for this type of forward thinking with this card, this is telling me that it's not just all these beautiful things coming in for you. You're running to them. You're accepting it. You have clarity of thought and you're forward thinking. And this is telling you, oh my God, I want this. I want that. I don't want anything negative. I don't want anything over there that's not working out. I don't want obstacles. I want the good life. And you're going for it. And everything is lining up in that sense of it's not just your energy and vibration. It's like it's divine timing, but it's more than that. You have so much coming in around you with the people, I think, like work or retirement, your health. It's like everything I feel is lining up for you and you're in a beautiful time in your life. Cherish it, celebrate it, because we know that the life goes up and down, but this to me is saying you are definitely, I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is here with you for this. I feel like that's kind of what that is symbolizing, not just a portal, but it feels like the wheel to me. I feel like you're in a really good place. Then we have this Knight of Pentacles. This is really talking about you taking one steady foot in front of the other. You're enjoying the moment. You don't want it to end. You don't want it to go into those obstacles or those rough times. To me, this is you just cherishing it. I think at the end of the day, you're just cherishing it. I think you know just how lucky you really are. Oh my God, what a beautiful energy for you. And I think more opportunities are coming in for you because you're open like that and you're high vibing. It's one of those things where you have literally become a magnet and it's just coming in. This is like your time right now. What a beautiful energy, William. All right, I hope we do get to meet up there. Again, it's a couple of weeks. So probably this weekend, I'm going to post the itinerary. So look for that. If you haven't signed up for the newsletter, please do, because you will be the first to know. Really, because it's such a tight timeline, I'm going to post the newsletter. You probably have about 24 to 36 hours, and then I'm opening it up on YouTube. So that way everybody has an opportunity. Because I know a lot of people that I read for, they didn't sign up for the newsletter. So they only see it when I post it in a post or something or make a video. Everybody's different. So, they don't want a newsletter. I get it. All right, here we go. Thank you for your question. So the next one is from San Diego. You guys know that's where I'm from. I'm living in Florida, but I'm from San Diego. Hi, Allison. I just booked a reading with you. I love your energy. What does the universe want to tell me about my career? Thanks. Tim from San Diego. Come back home. I am going to be coming back home. I don't know when, but I miss home. So I'm definitely coming back. All right. Best weather in the world. Sure is. All right. So this is for Tim. Okay. And I would look forward to having a reading with you. So what does the universe want to tell me about my career? Let's find out. All right. Tim from San Diego. All right. Here we go. What does the universe want to tell Tim about his career? Three of Cups, the Star card, and the Ten of Swords. Wow, beautiful energy about your career. We've got Three of Cups, the Star card, and then we have the Ten of Swords. So this is really talking about you really enjoying it. I think that you're in a great place in your career right now. I think you're really loving it. You're enjoying it. I think you like your coworkers. You like what you do. I think this is something where, it's almost like you guys go out for beers after work kind of energy. You just really enjoy it. Or running, if you guys are into health, you're going to go running, a running club, do a triathlon as like a work environment, right? A lot of companies do that when they're promoting health. Maybe they're going to go do a 10K, or you go and you have these walks that they do, but they promote that, like you work together and you play together kind of energy. But this is you really enjoying where you're at in your life. And then we have the Star. This is your hope. This is hope, faith. I just feel like what else is coming through? This is your hope and your faith, but you're connected to this. So I feel like you're doing something that's divinely aligned for you for what it is that you're supposed to do. This is very healing for you because that's part of this card. That's why I was stumbling on that word, because I wanted to tell you what is healing. It's because you're doing something that you're divinely aligned to do. I think this is something you're meant to do. I feel like you are helping other people. I don't know what you do for a living, but I do feel like you're helping other people. And I feel like it's almost like you are being divinely guided. And I just want to show you, because we have the stars, and then we just, it's like this celestial thing, and it's magic, and it's just kind of like, it's that flowing of energy that's meant to be, because everything is energy. I just feel like that's something else that's coming in for you. I think that it's something that, that's very nourishing for your soul. I think that's one of the reasons why you like what it is that you do. And how is your career going? I think that you're going up to the next level in your career, not just maybe like in pay scale or in title or something like that. I think it's something where you're being elevated, because the Ten of Swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. And this 10 is about completions. And a lot of times they're painful. I think that this is you kind of shedding that skin and leaving like this old version of yourself behind and stepping into this new version of you, which is super high vibing and happy. I think that it's kind of like leaving your 20s behind and going into your 30s, right? It's that, something has changed. And that you're being upgraded, in that case, it's age, but it's like you just know that there's something else coming in. You're going through also this like intellectual upgrade and experience upgrade, because you have more life experience. And that's what I think is happening. I think you're leaving an old version of yourself behind, and you're stepping into the new person that you're meant to be. And that is really invigorating. And you are connected to Source. Wow, Tim. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I would love to know what you do. I think you said, yeah, you did book a reading. Oh my God, I can't wait to hear about it. Thank you for that. And I hope that makes sense. Okay, so let's go ahead and go over here. So let me see. Ava, let's see. Oh, you guys are all superstar moderators. You're awesome. Yay. Nice to see you, Luis. I love it. Okay. Or Lois, I'm sorry if I said the name right. You're wrong. That's what happens when I channel. I can't help it. All right. So, I don't know. Did Ava post a question? Ava, you won, right? Are you here? It's Friday night. Ava, Allison, okay. Ava, post your question now. Are you still here? Oh my God, everyone's disappearing. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to go on to the next one, Ava, since I don't see your question yet. I hope she knows that she won. Okay. So the next question, this is going to be from Steve in New York, and he says, hi, Allison, will I find love this year? Thanks, Steve from New York. Okay, short and sweet. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, this is for Steve in New York. It's all about love, all of it. Okay, here we go. Steve in New York. Well, I find love this year. It doesn't matter if you're male or female. It's not. See, we're all looking for that because it's so, so important. Okay, it feeds the soul. All right, will Steve find love this year? I've got 3 of Swords, the 8 of Wands, and we've got the 7 of Cups. I have a lot coming in for you. We've got the 3 of Swords. Don't be fooled by this. And then we've got the 8 of Wands and the 7 of Cups, because this tells me that you're healing your heart right now. This tells me that there's something that you've gone through from a previous relationship that you're in the process of healing. When you're healing, then you're allowing yourself to then open up and you are ready for love. So will you find love? Yes, it's in the cards, but you're definitely healing an aspect of yourself right now. So this is traditionally, it's got 3 swords in, and that's where you pull a sword out of your heart and heal that wound and then go on to the next one. So you're really healing yourself right now from a previous love experience. But we have a lot of messages coming in for you. This tells me that you have a lot of healing coming in. And for me, in this, I feel like Source is trying to help you, your guardian angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors. I feel like everybody is there rallying around you to try and heal your heart. They want you to be in love. They want you to find a partner, someone that you can, experience that sense of love again and expand that heart. Because I think you put yourself so far out there that's why you got hurt. You really love this person, but there's healing that's coming in. And for me, this is really also that energetic healing. It's not just you're going through that. I think that what I like about this, let me back up and say this. What I like about this is that you are not turning bitter or cynical. And oh my God, that's so important, because a lot of people, when they get hurt, especially after a certain amount of time, if you've been hurt a lot, you just say, I'm kind of over it. Or a lot of people right now are saying, you know what, I just want to be alone, because they need to heal and they don't want love in their life right now. They're focused on career or finances or just doing something else. If they've got kids, they focus on their kids, and they're not opening that sense of self up again. They start thinking that there's nobody out there for them, and then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. But I don't see that in you. I see that you are healing and you're not bitter or cynical. You're going to find love again. And let me tell you, that is huge. And you're in New York, that is really huge, especially in a big city, because, those cities can be harsh. I'm from a big city, but it's different. And so, it's putting yourself out there, but it's always meeting the right people, putting your place in the right, you're putting your person in the right environment, right? So this is what I feel you're doing. You have a lot of choices coming in. The 7 of Cups. You have a lot of choices. There's going to be good and bad, like with all, and it's about you choosing the right cup for you. I think that you're a catch is the energy I'm getting, because you have a heart. You're not bitter or cynical, and I think you're a catch, and I think a lot of women are going to see that, and you're going to have a lot of choices. I think a lot of women are going to present to you, but it's about you choosing correctly. Maybe you go out here and there with different people until you find someone that really resonates with you. But to me, this tells me you have a lot of choices. A lot of women are coming at you So when you go out, they see you as being a great guy, a great catch. Maybe that's like you've got a great heart, you've got a nice job and career coming in, that you're established, you're settled, whatever it is, whatever they're looking for and what you're looking for, that it's something that's coming in strong. I do, like I said, I think you have a lot of choices coming in. This could also represent a lot of those choices too. But I also think a lot of healing is coming in because you really got hurt. But beautiful energy. Will you find love this year? Absolutely. I think you're going to have to beat them off with a stick. I think they're going to see you as a good catch. All right. Thank you for your question, Steve. All right. I don't think Ava is here. Okay. So what we're going to do then, I'm going to go on to, I already put these away. So let me just pull, I threw everybody in the bowl. All right, so I'm going to choose Sherry or Ruth. Let me find your names again. Okay. Okay, there's Ruth. And let me get Sherry. There we go, Sherry. Okay. Actually, let me just take everything out of here. That way I don't have to keep writing names. That's why I just look. Okay, so Ruth and Sherry. Okay, is Ruth still here, I hope? All right. Okay, great. You're both still here. Okay, so here it is. Yay, Ruth, thank you. Okay, so this is going to be for Ruth or Sherry. One of them gets a free question. And this is going to be Ruth. Okay, Ruth, you get a question. I'm going to answer. We have one question left. I'm just going to actually double check. Hold on, let me refresh the screen before I say that. I don't want to get myself in trouble. Let me refresh and see if someone else has submitted a question. Okay, I don't see it in Stripe. And I know Stripe's a pain in the butt, but I know a lot of the Europeans and the Australians really like Stripe, so I put it on there. It's just difficult because you can't post a question on there. But I do use it for my website because I love it. Okay, let me refresh PayPal. It just logged me out. The others are good. So final call. So no more questions. If you have not submitted a question, this is it. Okay. Okay. All right. So while Ruth is figuring out her question, we have one question left. I think it's one. What does Spirit want me to know? Okay, let me answer yours first since you got it in there. What does Spirit want you to know? Okay. Let's go ahead and do that. What does Spirit want you to know today? All right. I'm actually going to switch decks for fun. Oh, you know what I'm going to use? This one. Oh my God, I love this deck. It's linen. Oh my God. You guys know I love linen. It is so gorgeous. Not only does it feel good, it has the most incredible energy. Oh, just love it. I just had to look at one of the cards. It's so gorgeous. All right, here we go. All right. All right, what does Spirit want to tell Ruth today? We have the Two of Swords. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Death card. Okay, don't be afraid of the Death card. Two of Swords, Six of Pentacles, and the Death card. So what this is saying, oh my God, look at, these are so lush. I love these cards. So the Two of Swords is saying that you're indecisive about something. There's some decision that you're trying to make and you're just not sure what to do. Either or, and it's just like you can't figure it out, which is why she's blindfolded. It is creating a blockage over your heart. This is telling me that you're pausing right now, that you're kind of stuck in limbo on something. You're not sure if you should do this or if you should do that. And because there's that X right there over the heart, you've got that blockage. So it's causing you to look at intellectually what you're doing, but it's also affecting the heart. The Six of Pentacles, this is about you being open to receive. Now, you can always be on either end of this, but this card really talks about being open to receive. And this is in the Pentacle realm. So this could be finances. This could be a relationship, whether it's platonic or romantic, having a pet, getting a child. This can be your finances, retirement, education, health, housing. This can be location and relocation. It's everything in the 3D travel, I think I said. This is about you being open to receive something that's going to bring you back into balance. So you see the coins there? This could be something that's coming in that's financial, something that's owed to you. This could be even a lawsuit, you know, getting a settlement in that. Now, this isn't the justice card, but this is because the finances and being open to receive, it could be that kind of energy. But whatever is coming in for you, if you remain open, then it finds you. If you're closed off with that blockage, it's going to have a hard time getting to you, or you might not even see it. You might even be indecisive on should I accept it or not, being open to receive. So that's an energy that's coming through. Then we have the Death card. Don't be afraid of the Death card. It's kind of a weird one in this deck of all the cards, but you know, here we go. It's Scorpio season. So we're in it coming up after Libra. We're in it in October, right? So, or November, that end. I cannot talk today. I'm stumbling on my words, but this is that Scorpio energy. This is change and transformation. This is you releasing what no longer serves you, okay? This is you releasing people, places, things, ideas, old versions of you, old routines and patterns. You're kind of looking at your life and you're making a conscious effort to say, this is not working out for me. I'm going to release it. I don't like this. Why am I still doing this? Or why am I even entertaining this person's presence? If it's a person, release it. I don't like the way I'm being treated. Release it. And you're freeing that up because that takes energy and it's negative. This is you releasing what no longer serves you, what's not resonating for you. And it's that change and transformation energy when it creates a void, right? So then when that void is there, you're replacing it with love. You're replacing it with positivity. This is also a reminder that time is finite. So this is that reminder that life is not a dress rehearsal. You only have one life, so make the most of it, right? So remove obstacles. Remove anything that's negative if you can. Sometimes it's hard, especially if it's family, right? You're kind of stuck with them, but you're in control of how people treat you. You can put distance and boundaries up and not allow people to treat you in a certain manner. So what I'm getting when I say that is because when you release what no longer serves you, it's usually negative. You're not releasing good things, you're releasing negative. So if it's family, that's about really setting boundaries up with certain people, and that will help you in this transformational energy, because this tells me that a lot of good things are coming in, but you need to be open to it. And you've got a blockage right now, and you need to release some things. That when that shift takes place, I think a lot of things are coming in. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. All right. Thank you, Ruth. And congratulations on winning the question. All right. All right. So then I'm going to do, let's see. We did final call. I just want to make sure everyone knows that. So don't submit a question right now. We're already at that point. I'm trying to make it so the show is shorter. Keep it to an hour and a half. If we can, I would love to do it. Hey, Anne Marie, nice to see you. Lovely to have you here. I want to keep it to like an hour and a half. An hour would be awesome. I just want to keep it short for everybody. All right, so this last one, okay, this is from Cheryl. And not Sherry, but Cheryl. And she writes, "Hi, Allison. I love and appreciate your skills. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I lost my best friend this keeps coming up. I lost my best friend last year. Does he have a message for me? Thanks, Cheryl." Okay, let's find out. I'll tap into his energy. All right. All right, so this is for Cheryl. Does he have a message for you? We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups. And the Death card is here again. Okay. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the Nine of Cups and the Death card. So this is really talking about standing your ground. So he's telling you that you need to fight for what it is that you believe in and what you stand for. That this is about if people around you are not supporting you, that you need to set up some boundaries and really stay on course for what it is that you want in your life right now. That's a message. He's watching people around you, and I think he's seeing that I feel like what's coming through is that you're actually under attack. So this is like verbal attack, like maybe people trying to get you to do something you don't want to do, or invest in something you don't want to invest in. I feel like they're trying to get you to do something that you do not want to do, and you are just looking for what it is that you want, but you really don't have a lot of support going on right now. The Nine of Cups is here. He's telling you that you need to get that emotional satisfaction, that there's something, I think, well, these two cards are tied together, that you're doing something that is emotionally satisfying, and to stay on point for that, that always let that be your guide, that to trust that inner voice, that inner knowing, and to let your intuition guide you to what it is that you really want, and that to keep following that, to follow what your heart is, because that Nine of Cups is really telling me that you're staying on point for something, because the next card after that is the 10, and that is happy, joyful family. Your best friend wants to see you with your wish fulfilled. I mean, he really wants to see you like vibing in your full-blown happiness where you have everything. He wants you to stay on point. You're being asked to release what no longer serves you with this Death card. That is, again, releasing people that are not supporting you, releasing anything that might be negative. If you're constantly having to fight for what's going on around you, around people that are supposed to be friends or family, you really need to reassess that. Why are they not supporting you? And why are you staying in that environment? Right? It goes both ways. It's like you can't control their behavior, but you can take charge of your own life. Why are you staying? Why are you accepting that? That's going to be a self-concept issue. And so it's looking at that and figuring out what it is that you want to do. So that is definitely something coming up. But you were releasing what no longer serves you. Again, people, places, things, ideas, old versions of you. This could be releasing just negativity in general, not wanting to spend your own energy having to defend yourself as an adult. Why should you have to defend yourself? This is an intense energy that's coming off this card. Why do you have to defend yourself against so many people? It's like you're an adult, you're taking charge of your life. You have to look at that. I feel like you're expending a lot of energy. It's kind of like someone that's around another person that's always walking on eggshells. Why do you want to put yourself in that scenario? It's like you do it at first, and then you kind of like wake up and you're like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? This is dumb. Why can't I be myself? Because when you're walking on eggshells, you're usually holding stuff back. I don't feel like you're walking on eggshells, but I do feel like you're having to fight and defend your position. So this is you releasing what no longer serves you in that regard. And it is always a reminder that time is finite. We only have one life. This is not a dress rehearsal. It's about you making the most of it. So what is your life self-actualized? Staying on target, on point, removing obstacles and impediments from your life. That's what your friend wants to tell you. It's beautiful. All right. Thank you, Cheryl, for that. Okay, so that's the last one. So now I'm going to go ahead and read for the collective. So this is for everyone that is watching live in the replay, or whenever this video happens to find you, in a week, a month, or a year from now, 10 years from now. That's when it's meant to find you. All right. And I just want to thank all the moderators for being here tonight. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your support. All right, here we go. What does the universe want to tell everybody tonight? We have the Six of Wands. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so we have the Six of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and I'm going to put my hand over this, and then the Queen of Pentacles. She's not naked, but I don't know. It might be kind of close for YouTube just because her hair is covering her breasts. All right, so the first card out is the Six of Wands. This is victory and success after a struggle. So if you're going through something right now, there's light at the end of the tunnel. You have victory and success coming in. And I think that the people around you have seen the struggle that you're going through, and they're cheering you on. That tells me also that that struggle might have been releasing people that are not serving you, because these people are supporting you. So if you're not getting a lot of love and support in your life right now, this is you releasing that and seeing the victory and success come in. This is kind of like freeing yourself from some energy that's holding you back with these obstacles, and really allowing yourself to soar to victory. Beautiful energy, everyone. And then we've got the Two of Pentacles, the Two of Earth. This is always remembering to stay grounded, stable, and secure. While you're soaring, you've still got your common sense, right? You're still able to balance things in this life. This could be family and work. This could be work and play. This could be retirement and grandkids. Whatever it is, whatever stage you're at, the work and school. This is you balancing all your responsibilities that are coming in, and you're enjoying it. She's not tripping, falling. She's not drowning in it. It's a balance. And that is life itself. It is this constant balance and juggling these responsibilities. Then we have this Queen of Pentacles. She's very grounded, stable, secure. She knows her worth and value. She knows her resources. She's worked hard to get to this position, and she's not about to give it up anytime soon. This is about you attracting a lot of abundance and prosperity to you. This is in the earthly realm. So we are looking at relationships. So maybe friendships, in either new ones or really deepening the ones that we have, being very present. So really experiencing that. And that could be platonic, romantic, getting a pet, having a child. We're also looking at your finances, because pentacles, another word for that is coins. So you're looking at your finances, your resources that you have, investments. We're looking at your health. How's your health doing? She's really focused on everything in this earthly realm. Again, work, career, retirement, education. You're looking at housing. You're looking at location, relocation, travel, everything in the 3D. But she is sitting very pretty, and she's attracting a lot of abundance and prosperity to herself, because she's almost like the Empress. She's very open, very loving, very nurturing, very open-hearted, very giving. So to remain very open-hearted and giving, it doesn't matter if you're male or female. Remember, this is the energy of the cards. Just like I read one of the questions for, I'm so bad with names. I think it was Steve in New York. He had a broken heart, but yet he's still looking for love. He doesn't have that bitterness or cynicism coming in. It's just like that. Victory and success after a struggle, and you're still moving forward. You're still attracting it. You're not letting anything hold you back. Even if you have obstacles come in, it's a learning lesson. It taught you a lesson, and it made you smarter, and it's allowing you to move forward to keeping your eye on the prize. That's what I feel is coming in for everybody. It's a lot of victory and success. A lot of victory and success for these cards for sure. And this is about having a good time while that's happening. Oh my God, what a beautiful energy. All right, everybody, that's what the universe wants to tell you today. And as always, if you could, do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. Again, I'm getting ready to travel. Oh, and don't forget, if you're interested, I do have a special going on my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. You get 15% off until October 14th. Definitely go ahead and check it out. Links in the description below. That way you don't have to stress out. And if you want to take advantage of that, definitely go ahead and book one of the services. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now. Thank you, everyone.